Hey guys, it's Enzo, and these times are hard. There are a lot of people losing jobs, looking for work, just to get ends meet. And who can blame them, right? It's all part of the hustle and bustle, especially with these new restrictions, with the upcoming ECQ. But one thing that's still going strong is gaming, since it doesn't really require you to go out unless you're dependent on those internet cafes. But yeah, gaming never stops. They just got delayed a bit, but they didn't stop by releasing next-gen consoles, whether it's an Xbox Series X, PS5, or the new GTX 3080. This might seem great for everyone who is passionate about gaming, but sadly, there have been a few people, not to mention any names, but you know who you are pretty much ruining launch day for the next-gen consoles for everybody. Yes, I'm talking about you, Scalpers. If you don't know what Scalpers are, well, it's a person or a group of people who resell shares or tickets on a large profit. To summarize, there are a community of considerably sleazy entrepreneurs who research producers like the routes or rivals and spend a lot of money to buy all stocks of the consoles that just launched, or even pre-ordering all of the stocks through an army of bots. I personally don't have anything against anyone trying to make a living. We all know we got mouths to feed and stuff. But it just grinds my gears when people just hoard all of the stock and leaving nothing for anyone who just wants to enjoy the console. Plus, the price range that they sell the consoles is a lot. From the original price of $28,000, they resale to almost $50K. Pardon my French, but what the fuck? Scalpers pretty much sums up guys that are trying to ruining things for everyone. Unless you're a dude who's okay to spend a lot, then good for you. But for a second, just think about us regular Joes who can't help it but feel kind of cheated in a way. Because in the first place, these consoles were supposed to be built for everyone to play. And I am frustrated by the fact that the publishers or distributors aren't really doing anything about this crooked system, just because of the fact that it actually makes their market relevant and, well, helps them with their sales. So try to imagine buying a next-gen console here in the Philippines. It's just insane. We notoriously have a lot of scalpers. Most notably, I'm not sure if it's morally inclined for me to call them out, since I don't really personally hate them, but Z Manila or any person in particular who just priced them way too big. I mean, 50K, you could probably buy a high-end PC by that price. Anyway, but does that mean that scalpers and big game companies are winning? Well, no. Because the gaming community is pretty much noticing and aware and very angry. This could cause, number one, gamers not getting a chance to buy and play, which means devs will lose a lot of their loyal fans to play the game, which means devs will have less people to buy and play their games. Lastly, and most especially, Sony and Microsoft will reduce fanfare and support. They will miss out in millions of dollars of potential digital downloads of their games, DLCs, microtransactions, and subscriptions. And we all know so well how these sales really matter in these types of companies. Again, scalpers are just making a living in just a very lawfully evil way because of the common reason where the supply can't really compete with the demand. That's when you know Sony and Xbox did a really good job in marketing their products, but in terms of the actual service, I think it's where they lack. I feel like these billion-dollar companies would at least give a bit of compensation for everyone and for them to lessen scalping. People just want to enjoy things fairly. To really get something positive out of this, or rather progressive, we prepared a list of possible solutions that could benefit us, the gamers, and the developers, and, well, lessen scalping. First, I know that the concept of scalping is a great marketing strategy strategy right now, but for how long? One great promotion that has been around since ever is the lottery system. Why don't we do that? With this, it gives a fair chance and gives opportunities for almost everyone to have a chance to play these next-gen consoles, which is pretty much designed for everybody. Another thing to prevent scalping is to require valid ID to purchase. This might sound odd, but in a way, it could really help distribute consoles more evenly and prevent people from bulk buying through bots. Now, for our next solution is more of a government thing or something close to that, I don't know, which is to have stricter contracts between suppliers and resellers. From this list, one could assume that this won't really happen. But if there is a slight chance that this, gets applied, scalpers will be controlled or just discouraged. And for our last solution, which is obvious and plain and simple, is just to boycott scalpers. Call them out or just don't buy anything from them. I mean, 50k bro, that's way too much. I know that some of you guys could pretty much afford this outrageous prices, and it's cool on you. But that extra 30k could be utilized for something more, like buying stocks or getting a new car or travel, whatever you rich kids do. All I'm saying is just don't enable scalpers. But who am I really to judge though? Yeah, sure, scalpers do ruin launch day for everyone, but hey, I did buy my Switch from one, which makes me a hypocrite. But don't generalize scalpers. There are ones that give a plainly reasonable price, but you do need to watch out from the sketchy ones. I won't judge you, but I would stand firm on my opinion that scalping is not fair. And Sony and Microsoft should really do something about this system. At the end of it, every day is a hustle, bro. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about scalpers. Do you support them or do you not? Leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. It's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.